guys, in this video, I'm going to share with you on how I wrote my Genuine Temporary Entrant, known as GTE or Statement of Purpose. So, Genuine Temporary Entrant or GTE is a written statement written by the visa applicant stating that they intend to stay in Australia only temporarily to gain an education. Okay, so let's now jump into how I wrote my Genuine Temporary Entrant. I'm sorry that I cannot show you my GTE due to privacy reasons. However, I'll make sure to give you a lot of ideas, so please stay tuned. Now, here are some information I covered in my GTE. Personal circumstances in my home country. I provided the details of my family composition, including their income and employment, family properties, and other connections that I have in my country, such as my relatives, aging parents, or even a possibility of inheriting a property. Next is study or work gaps. I provided details of my gaps in my work and explained what I was doing during those gaps. In my experience, I had 3 months gap due to my application for Singapore and 2.5 months gap from Philippines to Australia. One tip, if you are taking a course that is not related to your previous experience, I would highly suggest you to join a voluntary work that is related to it. Next is potential circumstances in Australia. I provided details of where I intend to live in Australia and how I will support myself. I discussed about weather conditions, transport, monthly expenses, and lifestyle. In case you will be accompanied by your family members in Australia, provide details on what they will do in Australia and how will you support them financially. Next is relevance of the course to your academic and employment background. In my situation, it is not related because I finished bachelor's degree in business administration, major in marketing in the Philippines, and then I was planning to take certificate of early childhood education and care. So for this, I had to explain the reason of my career change. I also tackled about my growing interest towards the course and what inspired me to take it. Take note that the program is lower than my previous qualification. So I explained the reason of undertaking study at a lower level. In my case, I was after a course that I can finish quickly. Fifth is the value of the course to your future. From here, I provided details of my employment that I'll be seeking upon the completion of my studies, including my prospective employer and expected salary. I also explained how my chosen program will help me in my career and my life goals. Just a tip, if you have any business or employment that you have to return to, or roles you have in your community, that would be great. Sixth is reasons why you chose Australia and the school. In my GTE, I believe I have given a very good reasons on why Australia and why my school. With Australia, I elaborated about geography, climate, fees, years of study, teaching styles, compared subjects and school, Philippines to Australia, and I relied on my Australian school website. I'll give you another tip. Write as if you are too knowledgeable about Australia. Lastly is immigration history. From here, I provided details of my travel history, including Australia and other countries. If you haven't been to Australia or in the state of your choice, worry not. In my case, I have never been to Melbourne before I applied for my student visa. In my personal opinion, I think it doesn't matter whether you haven't been there, but it could be beneficial for your GTE. So I can give you another tip that I wrote in my GTE, that I have a few friends living there. So they have given me ideas on how to cope up in Australian life. If you have been refused a visa in other country, please provide the details of the refusal. So I believe I have covered every ideas that I wrote in my GTE. Please write everything in specific and in detail so the officers have the clear idea of your purpose. You can write your long story if you want, and don't hesitate because mine even reached 9 pages and it's okay. Lastly, make sure that you can provide evidences to support your claims in your GTE. Thank you for your time to watch this. In my next video, I'll be tackling about ways on how you can save money as a student. I'll see you there.